You are now tuned into
Decadent Conversations
with Brown Sugar
Decadent Conversations
and Shea Butter, baby.
Decadent Conversations.
Welcome back to
Decadent Conversations.
You are now tuned into Decadent Conversations. I'm your host, Shea Butter.
And I'm Brown Sugar.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
All right, so we have two, I don't even know if I can call them gentlemen on the show. We have two men on the show. I don't know how today is going to go, but first let me introduce to my left, I have Taco. And then to my right, I have Mr. Everything, which you guys are familiar with Mr. Everything. He's been on here a few times. He be in the comments talking shit and all of that. So, all right. So, while I was in the car driving today, I thought that we could talk about naming a time where somebody had the audacity and you just was like this bitch, or in me and Cherry's case, we was like this nigga, or maybe even this bitch ass nigga. I don't know. So I just want you guys to share some moments when you have some audacity. If you want me to go first, I can go first. Or if Taco, you want to start, you can start.
Ladies first, go ahead.
Okay, so I've been a little depressed, so I was on my way to like go do some light shopping today, and I passed by like this neighborhood, and I remember like when I was heavy dating, I was supposed to meet up with this guy, right? And he smokes, I smoke too. I really don't like let's meet and smoke, and this seals the deal why I don't like let's meet and smoke dates. Right when I was about to hit his block, he messaged me and he was like, "Oh yeah, and since you coming over here, can you give me some head?" Mind you, this is a nigga that I never even talked about sex with. Ain't even talked about words that rhyme with sex, vex, text, none of that. So I don't even
Mm.
know why he came at me that way. So I just thought to myself, this nigga got a lot. He got the motherfucking nerve. He got audacity. That's when audacity was on sale. I think it's free now, but it was on sale back then. So yeah.
I got an audacity story. So one of my cousins had hooked me up with this dude. So we met. I saw him at a party. I guess he was interested. So she told me he wasn't really like my type, but I was like, I'll go out. She was like, he got himself together. He's cool people. He's really funny. You'll like him. So I was like, okay, cool. So I told him, I said, well, I was working two jobs at the time. I was like, when I get off work, the second job, it might be a little bit later. And he was like, it's cool. We can go to the movies. The movie don't start till 10. I was like, all right, cool. He said, well, do you mind driving to my house and then I'll drive. We'll take my car. I
Hmm.
said, okay, that works out. So I let him know I got off work right away, freshened up really quickly, drove over there, went to the house. I knock on the door. I open the door. Ain't no lights on in the place except for in the fish tank.
Oh, that
Okay.
nigga, he wanted some ass off top.
Okay.
You said
Then
y'all was supposed to go out.
yes. So the fish tank was the only light. Then he was playing like music in the background. I don't know what the music was, but it was like on some R&B type situation. He had on sweats and he had a blanket on the couch.
That's his
I was like,
lingerie, the sweats, because you know they gray sweatpants or the
they
black
were
sweatpants. That's
gray.
their
They were
lingerie.
gray
Yeah,
sweatpants.
see, that nigga was trying to get ready
They
for you.
were gray sweatpants. So I walk in, I'm like, what you doing? And he was like, well, it's already getting late. And, probably by the time we get there, the movie, something. I was thinking we could just stay here and watch a movie. I said, oh, no, I know places to stay open late. I'll be in the car waiting on you. So
That
I
nigga
guess
said
he
the only
was
thing open late is legs. That's what he
oh my
said.
God. He was like, well, we'll just sit here and wait. I gotta go change because I just thought that you would be cool with staying here. Like, why? Why'd you think that? I don't understand for the life of me why. But anyway, I just thought that was hella audacious for you to think I saw you one time at a party. What in my spirit gave you the impression I was about to walk in there with the fish tank light? I don't know. But that was some audacity. And he wasn't even that cute.
Oh man.
That be the kicker. That be the kicker right there. Like you might could have got away with it if it wasn't for the meddling kids, but you weren't cute.
God.
So,
Shoot, I bet we found a late night place to go eat. Went out to eat. I was like, I got dressed, so I'm gonna eat. But this will be the last time you see me.
all right, Mr. Everything, Taco, who want to go first?
You got one ready? Everything.
I'll let you go, bro.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right. So I was are we allowed to cuss on this platform? I don't want to.
You heard me cussing.
All right, cool. Bet. Perfect. All right, cool. So let's get to it.
Really?
Oh. All right. So I was fucking with this chick from Michigan or whatever, right? She had made me.
Was she from the D? And you was gonna give her the D?
How you know? So look, all right. So I'm talking to this chick for a little bit or whatever, like I don't know, a month or two. I ended up flying out there. She was cool people, you know, the little lawyer chick. You know, she said she was telling me before I pulled up, she didn't want to do nothing because she was trying to make it to a year without fucking. I was like, all right, that's cool. I ain't tripping. I'm just coming out there to meet you. Anyways, first 30 minutes, she followed. I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's perfect. That's perfect. So 30
Wait, GTD, you got the draws, nigga?
I'm telling I landed. I walked inside. You know, I'm sitting down on the couch. She playing nervous, walking around the crib, cleaning up, doing all this extra shit. You know, I just told her, come here, sit down. That's all I just want to talk to her. She wanted to do something else. Long story short, you know, she had like a little breeding kink. I wasn't really too cool about it until she told me
she
like
had a what?
A breeding kink.
Explain that.
What is that?
For those that don't know.
She wanted the club shot up. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. Oh, the club shot up. Okay.
Yeah,
oh, now you're talking, nigga. You must have a breeding kink because you knew exactly what he was talking about.
I mean, I might have seen her on porn.
So long story short, she convinces me into it, right? She's like, I'm still in law school. If anything happened, I'm gonna get an abortion. Da 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 da. I'm thinking, all right, cool, fuck it, right? So, long story short,
niggas be ready to risk it all. Risk it all. This is the first meetup, and he already shooting up the club.
It was like the third or fourth time we had sex during that time. Okay. But listen,
after 3 times, you can take the rub off. That's really the rule of thumb. After the third time, the rubber really come off.
What is this, Nicola?
He knows what's going down. So cool, right? So I'm dealing with her for like 2 months or whatever. I fly out there, she fly out here to come see me, whatever. I just get tired of her shit, right? I just get tired of her. I'm about done with it. So I let her know, it's wraps. We coming to the end of this little situationship. And that's when everything go wrong.
What happened?
Everything go wrong. So she started tripping, right? No, she was actually crazy. No, she was crazy. Let me tell you, she going through my Instagram, seeing who I follow, seeing if I'm commenting on that shit. So this is like multiple reasons why I'm like, you know what, I'm good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Crazy. So I told her she cut off. Basically, she told me
cut her water off, nigga.
Basically, we'll get into that. But so she tried to tell me I think I'm pregnant. I was like,
oh no, bitch! What happened to this? I get in the hold on, bitch.
Plan B's. Hold on. Plan B's is getting popped like Eminem. So I'm like, this ain't really adding up. You know what I mean? It's not adding up. So I'm like, all right, cool. Take a test. I wasn't tripping. She pregnant. It is what it is. That that come with the game.
I'm glad you said that. I respect that.
It come with the game, but keep in mind though, she told me she would get an abortion. She in law school. She got a future and shit like that. You know what I mean?
And shit like that.
Cool. She go to the doctor. Doctor say you're not pregnant. She hit me back, depressed. I was like, what you what
Nigga, shut
what
up.
you
Stop talking to
what you
me, Taco.
what are you upset about? What do you mean? She tell me I was gonna keep the child. I said, yo, now that's crazy. So she lose her mind. She get evicted from her apartment, and
All
that's
over
it.
you?
All over me. Why you say it like that?
Damn,
You
cuz I'm
sound
saying she
surprised.
went out backwards.
Yeah,
Damn.
she did. She went
Over your
outside.
ass?
Yeah, she went outside.
losing
She
her
went
like you
Bitch
outside.
need
became
an
homeless
intervention.
because you wouldn't give
Yeah,
her
so
back.
she had the audacity. She definitely had the audacity.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
deep.
yeah, that was
That's
deep.
deep.
All
You got
right.
homeless. You niggas go homeless over it.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, somebody volume is louder than everybody else's.
I've explained it to him. Basically, he's saying is every time you lot are speaking, Mr. Everything's mouth is moving. And I
Yeah,
explained to him that
it's something with Ronnie. It's
no,
him.
no. The reason is because Ronnie has you lot on loudspeaker because he hasn't got headphones. That's only the reason. But
But he
it's not
do
a big
got
deal.
headphones. He just refused to put them on. So his mouth looks like a crackhead every time we talk. It's constantly moving. Like when crackheads be chewing they mic. I mean chewing whatever. They just be
Don't even be showing nothing.
they be chewing air.
He like, what are you eating? Nothing.
All right, good shit, Taco. Mr. Everything, it's your turn. Don't be shy. Don't hold back. I know you got some audacity stories.
I got a whole bunch of audacity stories.
Okay, drop
Uh,
one. Like your first mixtape.
well, that ain't happening. Somebody got to buy the music. Everybody can't be a rapper, you know. But anyway, I was thinking about one situation with this lady I had known her for a few years, and I ended up. Short version. Lady I started hooking up with. I went down. I had to fly to Florida to go buy a truck, and we ended up hooking up, and we hooked up a couple of times after that. She got this surgery to lose you know how y'all do the BB, not the
About to
BBL
say
surgery.
something stupid. I
No,
already
I'm just saying,
know.
no. She got this surgery done, and when she got the surgery done, she was like out of commission. So when y'all go get the BBLs, you can't move for like 2 months. Like you gotta sleep with like a butt
Me and
pad,
Cherry
like a
don't know
pillow.
about that because we
No, I'm
naturally
just
have
saying.
ass. But go
What
ahead.
I've
y'all
seen
y'all
it. They do it
when
all
she when
all the
she had that,
time.
she did the surgery to lose weight. And
Hmm.
so when she went to go do her surgery, she couldn't move for like 2 months and had to sleep with had to wear the faja thing and
Yeah,
sleep
Mhm.
with the booty donut thing and all this other stuff.
right.
Mhm.
But anyway, she said something to me. She was like, "Well, you know, all of my friends, all of my friends, they know that I've been down, and everybody's offered me some stuff, and like you haven't offered me anything." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that I need." She's like, "Well, you know, I've been out of work and I need help and everything." And I told her, I was like, "Well, I thought that you knew that you wasn't going to be working and you properly planned to like not be
As you
working and whatever.
should.
Not, I thought you
Yeah.
had planned all of that stuff." But she was like,
Ooh.
all my other friends that offer you haven't offered me anything. I'm like, well, I had to tell her politely, like, we just fucking, you know. And so for some reason she
Very
felt like
polite.
because I was fucking her, that damn I was supposed to be taking care of her. And I'm like, we ain't got over into that part yet. But like right now I'm one of your friends that's fucking you. And like I don't have no money anyway. I'm broke, so I didn't realize it now. I'm like,
Okay.
So it was the
Hold on a second.
audacity that I was supposed to pay. Go ahead.
Hold on a second. I'm getting feedback from somebody, and it's not Ronnie. Cherry, what's going on with your shit?
Nothing.
This is Shea Butter reporting live from another bitch's business. And this commercial is brought to you by one of Cherry's fuck ups. I just want to go ahead and remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Decadent Conversations. We will be releasing episodes weekly. Back to you, Fifi.
Ronnie, you kind of brought up something, or Mr. Everything, I should say. I'm sorry. You kind of brought up something that I don't know if we're gonna have time to get into the other topic, but you said, y'all just fucking, y'all friends that fucks. And ain't nothing wrong with fucking your friends because most men fuck their friends. I tell
Oh
Cherry that
Lord.
all the time. She don't believe me, but they do. Y'all cannot not fuck y'all friends, y'all hoes.
I got
But
you.
Do you feel like you need to? Do you ever do things for your friends that you fuck, or you don't do nothing for them
That's a good
No,
question.
so uh, I do a lot for like friends that I'm fucking, but the
besides
thing,
dick them down?
no,
Things
but what
not
I'm
sexually.
No, I'm saying I do things not sexually, but the distinction that you have to understand is that everybody need to wake up in the morning and look at their relationship status. Like go to your
Yes.
Facebook or Instagram. If it says single, like because it's important because we expect married men to what like not fuck around, to be with their wives or whatever not. So
Okay.
single people should do whatever the hell they want to do. But
Correct.
also, when you're single, if you don't have a man and you're fucking someone,
Uh-huh.
he's not obligated to do it. Anything that I do for you is because I want to do it. But the moment you start telling me like, oh, well, since you're fucking me, you should do X, Y, and Z, I'm like, I'm not your dude. Like I need
Okay.
my rent need to be paid. Can I call you and say, well, I made you come 5 times last night. You've been coming on my dick, help me with this light bill. What would you say? Well, the audacity of this nigga, right? No, you ladies, look
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
Look at me. What would y'all would say the audacity, right?
Not look at me, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at
I'm just
me.
trying to see if Taco agree with you,
No,
which he
no.
probably
Taco
do.
agree. I already know he
Yeah, he
agree.
do. You agree?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's simple. It's very simple. Like it's not complicated. You know
yeah,
what I
very
mean?
nice.
Like
Oh, I
you
I
chose
don't
to
know how
have
Cherry
those
understand.
bills. You know what I mean? I didn't choose for you to have them bills. You know what I mean? But at the same
I
time, it's like this. We're mutual, right? You fucking me, I'm fucking you. We fucking like we
okay.
ain't
Ain't
paying
the
each other's
same.
bills. If you need help or something like that, maybe pick up a couple hours. You know what I mean?
Not
Mm-mm.
pick up
Right,
a couple
But
hours.
if I do like you though, I have no problem with doing things. If I see something, you ain't even gotta ask me. If I see something, I'm gonna do something. Like,
right. And that's if
but
you can help, if you're able to do that too. Now,
right,
that's the
Okay.
other
that's true.
part.
You
Now,
can't overextend yourself. You can't do
now,
that.
now let me interject. I don't know how Cherry feels because we don't always agree with things, and that's fine. But I personally feel like if I'm opening up my legs for somebody, if I call you because I have a flat tire, I expect you to come.
Hmm.
If I need something hung on my wall, you should be cool with that. You at the house fucking me anyway, so can you hang this shit up on the wall?
So
Can
can
you
we
bring
can
me some water?
can we agree that women are selective when they want someone that's not their man to behave and move like their man does? Because I'm not your man, right? If I say, hey, I want my dick sucked right now, you'll be like the audacity. But your husband should be able to
No,
request
if
sex.
we're
No,
fucking and you say you want your dick sucked right now, that's not a problem. We're already fucking.
yeah, but what I'm saying is
Now,
that
if you a random nigga like the nigga that texted me and we never talked about sex, and he like, can you give me some head, nigga? That's a problem.
okay, can I go? Can I finish now?
Go ahead.
Mhm.
All right. What I was saying is that as a wife or a girlfriend, you're expected to take care of the needs of your mate. That's an expectation,
Yes,
right?
but that's
Yeah.
But
not what you just said though. You said
I
if
was
you
I, I
if
was
you hit
trying to
me up,
bring it. I'm really gonna bring it all together, but I'll wait
okay,
until you
well,
finish.
go ahead, motherfucker.
Go go ahead,
Damn.
man.
Go
what
ahead.
what I'm saying is that there's expectations that a man, your man or boyfriend or husband, there's reasonable expectations that he can request from you. But what I'm saying is that if I'm a guy that you're having sex with, you can refuse me whenever you get ready. You get what I'm saying? So
That's
when
true.
so if your tire is blown out, so you could also call AAA. You could call
Mm-hmm.
your insurance company. But what I'm saying,
But
so
see,
when you
I knew
stop,
you was
but
gonna
let me
say
finish.
that.
Let me finish, please.
But I
But
know
what
what
I'm
you
saying,
saying.
but you just said that if you're having sex with somebody, then you'll expect him to come and change your tire or whatever not. But
Yeah,
what
and you
I
didn't let me finish my point. You cut
go
me
ahead.
off so you could talk.
No, you go ahead, man. I'll wait. Go ahead.
So you because you said something that stood out when you said if I'm your girl, if not if I'm, but you said if someone's a girlfriend or a wife, they have obligation, and you made it seem like they can't say no to their spouse or to their
No,
boyfriend because
they
they're in
can.
a relationship. Oh, they can?
They can.
Okay, you can finish. I just
No,
wanted to
but
make sure that that was clear.
what I was saying is that the expectation is that you're as a husband, right? If I'm asking for something that's reasonable from my wife, or as a boyfriend, I'm asking for a reasonable request from my girlfriend, then you are the person that. So if I want sex, if I'm in a relationship, I shouldn't go ask Keisha down the street for sex. I
Exactly.
reasonably I should ask you for it because you are my other half, my spouse, right?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that when you're having sex with someone that's your friend, and you're saying, well, if I'm fucking him, then I'm looking for him to do stuff that my man is supposed to do. And what I'm saying is
That's a
like,
whole nother
the
thing.
solution to this is you wait until I'm your man and start fucking me, and then those requirements, those parameters, I have to work within those parameters. But if I'm not your dude, I will come and change your tire if I'm able to. If I had a resource, or if I had a time to do it, or even if I just want to do it, I may not
That's all
want to
I'm
get out of my bed
asking.
at 3 o'clock.
That's all I'm
Right?
asking. But if I'm fucking you, because if I have a fuck buddy, I'm not gonna tell them no. Just like when I have a boyfriend, I really don't say no. Like even when I'm sick, I want to fuck. So
Can
you
I? Can
talking
I?
to a different type of person. No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So if we're fucking and you're at my house and you know I'm coming from the grocery store and you waiting on me, you really not gonna help me carry the groceries up? Because if you don't help me carry the groceries up, why are you what type of what like that doesn't cost you anything. You really can't help me carry the groceries up and we about to go in the house and fuck?
What I'm saying is that I can help you carry your groceries up, and I particularly will help you carry your groceries up. But when you're saying that I have to do that, I'm going to say that no, I'm not required to. As a man, as a gentleman, I will help you. That's what we were just saying.
Nobody's
I,
required to do anything.
yeah, there's certain requirements as a husband, as a boyfriend. There's certain expectations that I'm expected to meet.
Well,
If I'm if you're
Expectations and requirements are two different things.
let
Nobody
me
is required to do anything.
why take on the
I can't
position that
run
you're
you
not going
just
to
like
meet
you
the.
can't run me.
No, we're not talking about running you, but what I'm saying is like when I take on a certain role, if you go to a job, there are certain requirements they're going to ask you to meet. They'll say, well, you need to have a doctor's degree. They'll say
That's
you need
true.
to be able to work 40 hours a week. As a husband, as a man, there's certain requirements that I'm supposed to meet. And that's another thing. Women need to start requiring men to be men or stop fucking them. You get what
With
I'm saying? But there's
hello,
certain,
I just
there,
pretty much said that. I just
no,
said that.
no, you said, but you was talking about someone that
Already
you're just
fucking.
fucking.
Already
I'm not
fucking.
talking. I'm talking about the requirements that you have for a dude that you're fucking shouldn't be the same as your husband.
They're not
You
gonna
can't.
be the same. You carrying
So
up
let
my
me.
groceries is different. It's like I wouldn't expect you to do what a husband does. Cause you took
Well,
the trash out. That means you husband material. I'm
so
treating you like
so
a
okay.
husband.
Let me chime in.
one quick question, Cherry. I
Okay.
wanted to ask her real quick. So you're somebody that I'm fucking, right? I'm in jail. I need a property bond. Are you willing to put up your
Nigga,
house to come get me out of jail?
I wouldn't
Hold
ask
on, hold on,
nobody
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
fucking to
No,
bail me out of jail.
I'm not saying what you would do. I'm not saying what you would do. I'm telling you that you're somebody that I'm fucking. I just made you come
And
5 times last night.
Mr.
I'm in
Everything.
jail. I need a property bond, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna
Is
answer
it,
your
hold on,
question.
let me, wait.
You just
Let
asked
me
me the
finish.
question.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Please let me finish. Please let me. If I needed the bail money, the house to put up for me, do you think it's reasonable for me to ask my wife to do this? To
Absolutely.
put the house up, right? So
Absolutely.
am I so there so a wife, we're expecting the wife to do certain things to behave like a wife. But if you're just someone I'm fucking, this is what we're talking about, audacity. The audacity of this nigga to call me and
Let me
tell
tell
me to
you
put his house.
something.
Go ahead.
You don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with you.
Right.
It's okay. Your opinion is still valid, but
Right,
that
man.
does not mean that I have to agree.
Right.
Okay, I want to
But you,
chime in. If y'all gonna go
what you
back and
can't
forth
do
on
is compare bailing somebody out of jail to carrying groceries up the stairs.
We're
That's
talking about the
fucking crazy.
requirements. No
Okay,
man.
but
Good.
those I would never expect somebody that I'm fucking to put up their house for me. But if
So
I'm
my question
fucking
is, what are
somebody
your
and I just
expectations?
bought something from IKEA, nigga, you can't hang this goddamn picture up. That sounds a little crazy to me.
Right.
That's the only point that I was making. I'm not expecting you to take my car to the shop, pay any bills or anything like that, and come with me to this appointment because I'm sick and I got this going on and my mama's sick, so come with me to her house and help me do this and help me do that. All I talked about was, could I call you because I got a flat and can you carry my groceries up? That's
So
like decent human being shit.
the simple answer to that, right, is that when you and I are just fucking, right? I pay you by giving you an orgasm. You pay me by giving me an orgasm. Anything outside of that, ma'am, is extra, and I'm not
Okay.
required to
Okay.
do it.
And I can
Go ahead.
accept that. So that's why I wouldn't be fucking anybody like that. Because if we're supposed to be friends that fuck, I know if Cherry's at my house, and of course we're not
That's
fucking.
what I was
She
gonna
doesn't
say.
like women, but I know if Cherry's at my house and she's like, oh, she gonna be like, oh, bitch, you need some help with them groceries? Yeah, nigga, please help me carry these up.
And that's
But she,
that's my that's my point right there. Like I feel like if you're in my life in any capacity, even if it's transactional as far as like a sexual thing, like there there's still a bare minimum that should happen. If you at my house and you're hungry, you're gonna eat. If
exactly.
you're gonna eat, even if it's that, you're gonna eat. If you, whatever it is, if you're in my circumference in any capacity and basic things that you might need, that me as a woman, it's gonna happen just because you're around anybody. You know what I mean? My homegirl, whatever. And what kills me is that guys will say all of that stuff, but if it's their homeboy, they'll break their neck. Even the women that will put up bail money for them, they'll put them down and make sure their homeboy is up. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, the closest that you could possibly be to a person is to be inside of them. And you mean to tell me you can't take out some, buy me something to eat, send me some medicine from DoorDash if I'm
That's why you got
sick?
to be a little choosy on who you let inside, though.
And
No,
that's what my
Now
question
I
was.
agree with that.
I
I agree
agree.
with that, Taco,
So,
and that's
I
where I'm
Because
at
people
with it.
have no
can I?
people have no requirements of what it
Right.
takes to get inside. You go off of,
That's
oh, this
right.
nigga
Exactly.
look good, oh,
You
he
are right,
smell
young man.
good, oh, I like the way he talk. Now you gonna
Mhm.
fuck him, but then you get surprised when a nigga ain't carrying groceries inside
Right.
or doing real simple shit. You ain't even take the time out to vet. You was just so focused on your hormones and shit like that that you
I
wanted to
agree.
fuck. You know
I
what I
And
mean?
that's
Can I?
why
So
I
it's
said I
like,
don't fuck nobody like that. I
Can I ask
just
a
don't.
question,
absolutely.
Taco?
It's a
Okay.
Go
Taco.
requirement
ahead.
for
Go
me.
ahead.
Taco. You.
Even
Oh.
for a sex, well, what do you call it, situationship, it's still a requirement that I'm treated a certain way. Cause I'm
Speak
gonna
for
Right.
the
treat you
60
a certain,
plus crowd.
I'm gonna treat you a certain way. So it's a requirement. What you say?
Taco.
I
So.
said speak for
What
the
was your
60
question?
plus crowd.
Shit, no, I
What?
got
What?
requirements.
What my question is for the lady, because I was about to say like the same thing that Taco was just saying. Why isn't the requirement before you start fucking man that he's your husband? Is it
Okay,
possible? Is it possible? Do you think it's possible for ladies? Hold on. Do you all think that it's possible for ladies in 2023 to abstain from sex until they're married? And then you
yes,
won't have these
Absolutely.
issues.
yes.
And then like
Absolutely.
then my requirement is to do everything that a husband's supposed to do. I'm supposed to help you with your tires. I'm supposed to carry your groceries. I'm supposed to take
Ideally,
care of the
yes.
kids. So, but what I'm saying is that anything, if you're having sex with me, like he just said, you just want to fuck me because you think I'm fine. I got a nice car, or whatever. Now, if you don't
Yeah.
put enough value
Nigga,
on
how
your
old am I?
body,
23?
if you don't, but what I'm saying is that
Right.
if you don't
My
value
shit
your,
don't
so let me
change, but hey,
let me, so I saw I had, so let me ask you all ladies this. So,
No, you asked two questions.
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
just
done.
talking shit.
No,
No.
I was finna. Can will any one of you ladies right here, right? Will any
Mhm.
one of you give me your PIN number to your debit card? Give me your debit card or a PIN number to it.
No.
No, right?
get that coochie though.
So,
No.
but what I'm
Get that
saying is that
coochie though.
we women,
Really?
so what I'm saying is that today's women, you'll put more value on the money that you have in the bank than
Hmm.
you'll have over your body, but you want me to respect you more than you want more respect from me. But see, I can get your pussy easier than I can get access to. And most women probably ain't got but a couple $100 in they damn ATM and will not give me the fucking PIN card at all. They
I
won't
don't
give me
know
the
who you
PIN.
talking
Well,
to.
well,
So, but what I'm
I'll be
saying is like,
honest.
so you want me to treat you respectfully, right? But what I'm
I
saying,
really
like,
want
how?
to though.
But what? Because I just want to fuck you. We're just fucking. This is where the audacity of somebody that I'm just fucking to look for me to look at you as anything more than someone. The difference between you and a prostitute is I have to pay the prostitute, and I just gotta be fine to fuck you. Like that's just all the gloves
Okay,
coming
so
Yeah.
off.
okay,
Quick,
so let me ask you this. How
I
do you
mean,
go ahead.
treat your friend?
I
How do you treat your friends that you're not fucking?
right. Start
I
there.
treat them just as good as I'm actually good to people that I'm fucking.
No, no,
I'm gonna
no,
be a man to
no,
be a
no,
gentleman.
no.
I treat
I
my
asked
friends,
how you. Yeah,
my female friends that I'm not fucking. I treat them exceptional. And I treat the women I'm fucking exceptional too.
I kind of find that hard to believe, but I'm just
Why?
gonna take your words for what. Because nigga, you kind of saying different shit.
I'm
You
not.
putting a lot. You put no, you are. You putting
Okay.
a lot on what we're talking about, and then the examples that you give are nowhere even close to the examples that I offered. So it's kind of absurd to me. Cherry, what
Yeah.
is going
She
on?
having a good
Girl,
time.
I
She
cut
having
my
a good
phone
time.
in. My
Oh,
phone. My
You in the
phone.
wrong spot.
I know. I am.
We almost been doing this for a year, and you still can't get your shit together.
My
This is
shit
the shit I
together,
be talking
damn it.
about.
Some things
You
don't
was an
change.
hour late. Now, next.
I
Nigga,
think
I was
y'all need
not
to
an
talk
hour
again.
late.
Okay,
You just were
okay.
not
We get
in
on
here.
topic though, but we get on
Yeah,
topic.
audacity. The
Back on
audacity of y'all to not be on topic.
audacity. The
Cherry,
You
audacity.
hear
please
me?
move over.
To where?
Come over here with me.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Right here.
This bitch was the last person in here. I want to talk about I was late. Nigga, I
I
was here.
no. Trey will tell you. I was there.
No, you were on the
Yeah, you back
phone.
on topic
No,
though.
you didn't invite me. I was in VR too.
Anyway. So the
Anyway.
other thing ain't the okay, bitch. So the other thing that Mr. Everything said, you made me forget what this motherfucker said. Um,
He
I
said
ain't say
women
oh,
nothing.
married.
Are
he
you?
talked about he was talking about can women abstain from sex, right?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't speak for every woman, but I can say that yes, there are some women that can abstain from sex. What I want to know is will you date those women that are abstaining from sex and
Right.
they do
Oh,
not want to hold on and they
oh,
do not plan on giving you the draws until the wedding day
okay. I will absolutely date those women,
and
but
be serious about it,
also
like be
I,
committed
I
to
I I
them.
I can
Because
seriously date a woman that doesn't give me sex. But what I'm saying that in this environment, I will still be able to get sex somewhere else.
of
I'll
course.
still be able to get sex. You get what I'm saying? Because
It's not
So
that
hard.
that's why I
don't
Yeah.
said you
that
He crashed out.
it say timed
He
out.
crashed. Timed out. We can still hear
It
you
say I
though.
Mm.
timed out.
well
Okay.
come back in.
How does it time out? What in the world?
He's trying to
Mm-mm-mm.
get back in.
Why did it time out? Well, initializing world. It's taking me back in.
Yeah.
I knew you were saying some bullshit, so it kicked you out.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
look at God. Won't he do it? Won't
He
he do it?
will all the time.
He
All
said,
the
save
time.
your breath, brother. Save your breath.
He said, save
No,
your breath.
nigga, shut up.
He said, save your breath.
Oh shit.
And I'm leaving that shit in there because you trying to play me like you gonna seriously date a woman. She's gonna be your woman.
Why
She's your
not?
Man,
girlfriend,
Why not?
and
Why
I
not?
you're gonna be
hold on.
faithful to
I
her.
didn't say
You're
that
gonna
she
be
was my
Why
faithful
not?
to
girlfriend,
her. But that's what
but
I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Are you gonna be in a relationship with somebody that is abstaining from sex?
not
Because
in a relate.
you just said women need to wait till they get
I
married.
just
You just
yeah.
said that.
So
He didn't say they need to. He didn't say that.
I said are women
He didn't say
capable
they
of
needed
doing it?
to.
Of course we are. I think it's men that can't.
They for
But
sure
I
see,
can,
have
because this
you
nigga
dated
but
already
for
said he
you
gonna
years
be
at
fucking other
times.
listen.
people.
Especially when I
This
was
You
nigga,
more
this nigga
religious.
can't even sit
I
down.
abstained.
no, you
Yeah.
have to. I'm trying to get over here to this thing. Wait, all right. I'm trying to get over. What a little blue thing is. Little smother,
You gotta out
smother.
I'll go.
So I count
Listen,
you guys back in.
hmm
3. By the way, I'm dying out here. Me and
I know you
Trey
are,
are
bitch.
laughing our
Never
heads off in
again.
the
Never
text
fucking
box.
again. Never again.
No, it's
Never
gonna happen
again.
again. I will
Nope.
go on strike.
You
I will go on
replace me
strike.
as host.
I think you're
uh,
next to the whole Shay.
She is. You're coping
she
with it
is.
fantastically.
Except
Give me
I'm
the
not able to
topic.
talk. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We gonna let you talk then, Cherry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know how it is when me and Mr. Everything. Like I thought it was gonna be me and Taco, but it's really me and this motherfucker
No,
right here.
that's
Well, y'all
fine.
not asking me
Listen,
no
let me get a
questions. You know,
word
you
in.
got to
Yeah.
give him the floor if he gonna speak. I mean,
Yeah.
I want you to talk, but this nigga is
That's
a never
Taco.
ending story.
you gotta ask. You gotta
Oh,
ask questions. If not, he got to do his
Well,
thing.
you could ask questions too, because this nigga's coming up with his own ABCs.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
I mean,
He is.
he
He
not
is.
missing the
He's.
point though. But he's not missing the
Yeah.
point.
He's not missing the point. That's what I agree on. Yeah. He's not missing the point. But anyways,
Okay. Okay,
right.
Fifi, remember that.
I'm being
Thank you,
honest.
Fifi. Thank you, Fifi.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
listen.
ask you
Go on.
a question later, bitch.
Okay.
All right,
All
go
right,
Okay.
I'm
ahead. You know,
ready.
I ain't gonna stand back on that. All right. Three, two, one.
You got the floor, nigga.
Oh, me?
Either you or Mr. Everything, but I don't think Mr. Everything was done. He was
Shit,
still
I
telling us
just got
about
to
how
figure
women
out.
can't
I
wait for
fell
sex.
asleep.
So
I never said that women could. I asked the question. I said, can women wait for? Because I'm gonna tell you something about us. When men, like our granddads, had to wait to get married to get pussy, and they married. So like, they didn't have Tinder or POF or Fling. They have none of them. Like right now, like you just said,
what's
I
fling?
could.
You on
This
all
is
the
this.
sites?
I used to. I heard about it. I heard about that site. I heard about
Okay.
that site. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it just sounds like a site that people would like hook up or something. I don't know,
We know that's
but
where you was meeting
yeah.
bitches at. Okay, for sure. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the blood of Jesus. That's why I'm
Okay.
coming and I'm talking to you like this now. But what I'm
Amen.
saying is, like, I do have a past, you know, and I've
Yeah.
seen stories.
No,
But yeah.
I do agree that women need to like set their criteria for whatever relationship, and ideally, of course, we supposed to be. If you have a certain religious background, you should be waiting until marriage, or at least waiting until there's a commitment before you sleep with a person.
Hmm.
But let's
But
say
why
that
not though? But why not? Why is that not happening?
well, I'm not built for the hit and the quit it. I know I'm not. I'm not
Okay.
designed for that. It doesn't work for me, so I don't. At this point, I that's not me. But I cannot. But at the same time, I don't judge a woman who have her needs and she get her needs met because we're not in the 1940s. So if she wants to do that, then she can do that, and she can establish what the criteria is for being in a situationship with her. Like it's different type of relationships that people establish. So whatever those rules are between them two grown consenting adults, that's what the rules are. Period. But to me, just in general, if somebody, especially for a man, if there is a woman that's in your peripheral, like to me, that come with a responsibility as a man that basic things should happen. Just basic. Even if you're riding in a car with somebody, it's a flat tire or they need gas.
Don't expect it.
You shouldn't be
Don't
sitting
expect
in
it,
the
bitch.
car. Get out the car and pump the gas. You
Don't
ain't even
expect it.
gotta be sleeping with her. Like it's just some basic stuff that should come with being a man. Or period. I mean,
But as
women
a
too.
woman, but what comes with being with a woman though? Because
That
we
we have certain things too,
like
but we're
what though?
talking
Because
about
we can
men.
we can easily yeah, that's cool. We can easily name all the shit that men are supposed to do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Uh
It's
huh.
that's easy. We can do it all day. Open the
Right.
door,
Right.
pay for the dinner, do this, that, and the third, pump the gas. But like as a woman though, like what are y'all requirements? What are y'all supposed to be doing?
You know what? For myself, I hold myself to a certain standard. So
Okay.
people in my circle, anybody who deal with me, I'm very hospitable. I'm very like if you come to my house, you're gonna eat, you're gonna drink, I'm gonna make sure you comfortable, I'm gonna serve you, I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm like that
Okay.
with anybody who walk through the threshold of my door. As a woman, I feel that's what the woman I want to be. So
Okay.
that's what I
Okay.
do. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And even with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? She's a young adult. When her friends come over, male or female, that's something
Hmm.
I instill in her. All the women in my family, I can
And
say that's something
she,
that's instilled.
she kind of
But
downplaying herself. Let me say this and I'll let you talk. She kind of downplaying herself too because she's very business savvy. So if she's dealing with somebody on that level, but they're not together and they need help with their business, she'll even lend her hand or her ideals or tell him the moves to make, blah, blah,
and
blah, so that he can get his
that's
bread.
beautiful. Not that's beautiful, but like that's that's not every woman. You know what I mean? That's not every woman, and that's
Every
not
woman's not
necessary.
business savvy.
Or every
Just
woman
like
Right,
can't
every
right.
pay
nigga
So
can't
for
I'm
afford
saying so.
dinner.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that ain't really relevant to like what we getting at. Because what I'm about to say is what you just said as far as like being a good host and being like, attentive to your guests, male,
yes.
female, whatever. a
Yeah.
lot of women look down on that nowadays, though. Like, I'm not, I'm not required to do this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna be like that. So, like,
Don't deal
I
with
hear
them
what you.
type of women.
That's true. That's very true. But I feel like men get it so much harder when we don't hit whatever requirements y'all
Nah,
have. You don't think
No,
so?
no,
no.
you know what
Mm,
it is? You're a man, so you get that. That's something you pay attention to. And on the flip side, we get certain things too. I've had to tell a man, if you don't get out the car and pump this gas, like I had to talk to him like I was his mama. Like, why I gotta tell you that? Like, that's so raggedy. Of course I'm not gonna deal with that person no more. Like,
right.
I don't even want you in a car with me. Like, even on no friend level, if you don't know basic things like that. But
When is the last time? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you
I
was
was
doing
gonna just say, in the business savvy thing, why that comes into play is that's what I have as a resource as a woman. That's what I
Right.
bring to
And
the table.
that's what you bring to the table. Yeah, and I love that.
But
That's good that you have something in multiple
versus Shea
things.
Butter, she has a different skill set, so it's certain things she could bring to the table. Like, we all come with it. It's whatever we have to give. It's the nature of nurturing. You know what I'm saying? It's that kindness, that warmth, like providing an environment where a person feel like for a man to feel safe and to be able to talk about his ideas and get the extra help that he needs. Like, if a woman don't have like that attitude of service, and you know you've done what you're supposed to do as a man,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
then that's when you dismiss and you move on to someone who is like helping to cultivate the best in you, like, and vice
Right.
versa. Like, I have high expectation for men, but I have high expectation for my men. I mean, for myself as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
I
I had a
agree.
question. When is the last time, or how often do you all hear a man tell, going to what like Shay just said, hear a man say that if a woman is coming on my dick, then she should or she has to, I'm expecting her to do, and
It's
just
not
fill in
the
the blank.
same.
But
Because you're equating
but
our roles as the same, and it's not.
But if
It's
we're
not. You
hold on,
can't
but
carry no
wait,
baby.
let me ask you this. You say the roles aren't the same, but if you and I, this is why I say our relationship status is important. If you and I are just fucking, right? If I'm just the guy that you're fucking, right? Why is it okay for you to say that, well, if you're fucking me, I should be able to change your tire, and I can't say that if you're fucking me, you should bail me out of jail, or you should help me with my child support, or you should put gas in my car to come over here.
That's
Why is
extreme, though.
But whatever however minor it is, how often do you hear a guy say that if a woman is fucking me, she's expected to do
It's
fill in the
not the
blank?
same. You're equating. It's
I
sort
didn't
of
say
like,
whether it was the same. I said, do
okay,
we hear that?
no, but listen, but that's relevant. Think about the song Lauryn Hill did, that
You
thing,
answer
right?
the question. Go ahead.
No, but the same way you go ring around, the same way you go ring around the rosy to make your point is what I'm gonna do right here. So
Go
Bitch.
ahead, man.
let's listen, okay? So what I'm saying is this: Lauryn Hill, she had that song, That Thing. That thing for a woman is different than that thing for a man. So how we view sex, how we look at sex, you saying it's just a nut, it's just a nut. It's not.
That's not what I said.
It's yes, you did. You did say, you said we got, and tacos is the same thing. It's the same thing. Like, she get
What men
off,
say and
she
what
get
women
on,
hear are
he get
different.
off. It's not the same.
I know what you
Oh,
saying.
this nigga trying to change the goddamn
I know
narrative.
what the root
This
question
nigga
is.
got
The
on
root
here and trying
question
to change the
was
goddamn narrative.
nah, the root question was what's the difference is what he was saying. But the difference is with them is that they believe, since they hold the coochie, they hold the power of sex, that they have a position where they can get this, that, and the third. You don't have, like, as far as a man, you don't have no grounds to be like, oh, I want this, that, and the third just because you fucking them, right? Because we hold the power in a relationship, like if they can actually get in a relationship or not. So that's why they feel like, if I'm fucking you, you better be doing all this shit for me because I'm giving you some pussy. But I don't know. It's tricky. I think that's what you was
We
kind
don't
of.
look at sex the same way, generally speaking, and the consequences of sex aren't the same for us.
I just don't think that women are able to look at sex the same way that men are. Because although you all say that, hey, he's just some cut up, or like women like to say, I'm smashing him now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that, and I could be wrong. I don't think that most women are truly capable of being in a relationship where they're just fucking. Where it's like, hey, I'm gonna come get on your dick and I'm gonna go. I ain't asking for nothing else but this. Cause a dude, if you could tell a dude, hey, look, don't ask me for shit. I'm gonna call you when I want you to, when I want to sit on your face, and a dude will agree to that and say, okay, and he's not looking for
And that's
anything
all
else,
it is. Yep,
and that's
that's all
all
it
that it
is.
is. But I don't think that for most women,
It's
you
true
all
for
are
most
truly
women.
capable of saying, yeah, I'm just fucking him. Because although you will say that I'm just fucking him, there's an expectation that when my tire needs to be changed, you need to come do it. So when a guy
And then
says
the
that,
emotional
I don't
part of
have
it.
to
So
do
I
that,
agree
huh?
with you on that part.
No, we could, if you wanna just fuck. That means no hanging out, and I'm with that. Don't expect me to cook for you either. We not chilling and doing all that shit before. Nigga, come fuck and leave. Don't try to spend the night.
Guys
Don't
do it
try
every
to
day,
cuddle.
Every day.
Oh, y'all really be
every
trying to
Multiple
day.
stay
times a
though.
day.
Y'all
Yeah,
really be trying
and
to
they
stay
be getting
though.
attached too. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another
I
The,
already
the
know what it
guys, the
is.
guys that don't have nowhere to go or no other women,
Nope.
they try to
These
Thank
are
you.
stay.
these are
Thank you.
niggas with
no,
their
they
own
They,
not
place
getting
and
nowhere
have
else.
other women.
all right.
Yeah, I
Just
know
like we
I'm
can't
not.
speak on
I ain't
y'all
niggas.
experiences,
I ain't
just like
niggas.
we can't speak on y'all experiences, y'all can't speak on ours.
No, I'm pretty
Right.
sure
That's
that
fair.
happened. I'm pretty sure. I'm not negating the fact that you all experience this, but what I'm saying though, that guys that have their shit together, and you say, hey, look, you're just gonna be some. I got a man, and when my man acting up, I'm gonna call you to fuck you. You can absolutely say that to a dude, and the dude will say, okay. If a guy comes up to you like, look, I got a wife. When my wife go to fucking up, I'm gonna call you to come give me some head. You'll feel disrespected, and you'll tell
Nope.
him to get the fuck up. The
Some
average,
women
not
are
maybe
or
okay
not
with
you,
that.
or
maybe not you. The
or they try
average
to fuck it
No,
woman,
up
no,
though.
I
Or they try
will.
to
But
fuck
I'm
up the
saying
household.
some women are okay with that arrangement.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
they exist.
yeah,
They're out there.
But it's less. There's a less number of them
I agree.
than what we'll think it is. But what I'm saying is like what you all can say to us is like, hey, look, we're just gonna be fucking a dude to hear it, and you also have to learn to believe people the first time they tell you something. So when
Oh
you
God.
tell me that we're just fucking, most guys and it's never gonna change. You look up and y'all just fucking. Why you ain't ask me for a relationship? You told me we were just fucking, and I
Yep.
ain't
And the
never
cra- and the
changed my
crazy
outlook
part,
of it. I ain't, go ahead.
the crazy part is I had an arrangement like that, and he kept pushing for a relationship. Kept
Right.
fucking pushing for a
I
relationship,
ain't say that
and I
don't
was
happen.
so against it.
Right.
So when I truly just want to fuck somebody, I really just want it to be that. I'm not
Right.
planning on us doing anything more because I'm probably dating somebody on the side, the real nigga I want to be with
But
anyway.
how can it just be that, and then you'll say that then I'm just fucking him, but then you'll also say that if I'm fucking him and my tire needs to be changed,
Still
I'm
be
looking for
human.
him to do it.
Still be human.
I mean,
Still
we'll
be
do it.
human.
I'm saying I will do it, but the moment you start acting like it's a requirement or like that's really like some G shit. It's like she gangster's a motherfucker. Like
Ronnie,
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
since you like to pull out extraordinary or absurd stories,
this is regular stuff. I'm pretty
no,
sure
no, they not regular
Taco. Have you heard
because
women tell you that? Ask
Yeah.
you
I
for stuff that
mean,
you're not supposed to
don't
do.
ever
It
say that
happens
I don't like to
regularly.
well,
let
well,
niggas
well.
talk
I
because
don't.
this nigga
Nah.
is the
So,
king of not letting niggas talk
for
I know.
me, typically, I can weed out
because he can
somebody
give a
that's gonna
fuck
be
about what I
asking for
got to
shit
say.
real early, so they don't really ask me that. But I know that it's real. I know that's for sure real. Like,
So
but
going
it, like
forward,
it's the same way as women need to be more, a little more vetting people. You know what I mean? We got to do the same thing as men. To
yeah,
vet
y'all
women
do.
that ain't
I
just a
agree.
needy. Yeah, exactly. So
I agree.
it's real though. It's definitely real. And also, like you stated, you know, you can have the arrangement of we just doing this, and then 2 weeks later, it's something else entirely. So
But
I don't
but
know.
me and Sherry already said we don't deal with we know who we deal with, and if they don't rise to the occasion, then you can just exit stage left. But now I know, talking to you two, how men feel. I would hate for a nigga to
Some
be
men,
having a
some men.
I would hate to be dealing with somebody that I'm just fucking and they have a heart attack because I'm gonna just push them out the door and hope that somebody else calls 911, because why the
That's
fuck
extreme.
should I have
What
to?
they be
Why
That's,
should I have to?
what
that's
they say on
extreme.
social
Oh,
media?
it's
Get
extreme.
somebody else to do it.
That's
Oh,
extreme.
Get somebody
We
else to do
That's
it.
not the same as changing
exactly.
a tire. That's not the That's not the same as changing a tire.
But it's the same as telling a nigga to bail you out of jail. Fuck out of here. It's
Hey, I
not the
didn't. I
same.
didn't. But he was making an example though. He was making an
Mhm.
example.
It's the wrong example. Okay, can we
It
move
was
on
the
from
wrong
this? I
example,
want
but it
to
was still an example.
I
I
think
want
I
to
think
see.
I think it's a good example because y'all I've heard several women say that the best dick come from the worst dudes anyway. So your best dick probably got a high chance of going to jail.
Miss Mr. Everything. I
Go
don't
ahead.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
deal
we
with
get
jail
over that
niggas.
with with with
That
with
that's why I
maturity.
said the 23-year-old Shea Butter is
Yeah,
not the almost 40 Shea Butter.
right.
So trust me, my whole process and outlook is different. You can't
Yeah,
So
come
so
to me and just be fine with a nice car and you
right.
expect my coochie to get wet
But
and want to
that's
so
you
use
that
some
though.
ass.
But
that's a
that's
whole
you
nother
though.
question that you just said. The
No, because
23
I
year
said I
old
wanted to
Shay.
move along. I wanted to move away
Gotta
from
move
this.
past that. We gotta move past that
Oh,
real quick. Everything we
okay.
gotta move past that
Go
real
ahead.
No,
quick.
nigga, not because of
Go
that.
ahead. Nah,
I said that
We
move,
gotta
before I even.
move. Let's move
So you're
past.
gonna
get
act like I didn't say let's
let's
move
get
away from
out of
this
that.
before I said that. Anyway, y'all got me fucked up. The last thing that I wanted to talk about, because we only got a few minutes, I'm sure. Fifi probably ain't checking a timer because it's so juicy. She don't want niggas to end the shit. But we gonna end shortly. Nigga, this is not church where
Oh,
the reverend is like, and take this collection and one more song and then this and then that and the show ends.
I'm
We ain't
about to
finna do
let
that.
y'all out of here.
Yeah, yeah. And before I go, um, the what we I really wanted to talk about today, and we can only spend about like 10 minutes, hopefully 10 minutes, is me and you were in the Discord discussing, and someone had brought up men marrying their
Ah, I knew this
homeboys.
shit was coming. Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to tell you what we was talking about.
Yeah.
So since this nigga loves to hear self talk, I want to hear.
mm-mm.
Well,
I don't even
men
know what the
marry
question
the.
was. I couldn't hear you.
Okay,
She didn't even state
would
the
you
question yet.
would you
Oh,
ever marry one of your homeboys?
a homeboy, a man? That's gay.
Yeah.
Remember, you told me don't bring it up, but I'm the heterosexual. I speak
I'm
on behalf of the heterosexual man. Yeah, I got to get one off today. I,
You
I,
was doing
and
good, friend. You
as
was
as
doing good.
as
I must
as a
admit.
heterosexual African in America, we won't marry our homeboys. No, we
Even
don't
for
do that.
business.
Hell no.
Okay. Speak your
You
piece.
asking
And
me?
yep,
Well,
and
you're
don't. And
okay. Well, the question that she's bringing up is something that somebody else in the Discord had brought up because he's seen a TikTok talking about something about niggas marrying a homeboy. Niggas will want to marry their homeboys over women, and I think it was based off of just benefits that you get because I think it was coming down to if you marry your homeboy. It's not on some gay shit. I guess it would just be contractual. You know what I mean? So I think it would be more or less about you can trust your homeboy not to just get in a relation or get in a marriage with you just to get your shit. Like I
Well,
think that's where it was going.
I'm gonna. So y'all speaking from the legal aspect, right? But
Yeah,
but
that's what it wasn't about. So,
even if we're speaking from the legal aspect, our marriage won't be legal until we consummate it, bro. I can't consummate a marriage with my homeboy.
you can
Your
Mr.
technical,
marriage,
but
Heterosexual
if you
Male,
can
I'm
prove
telling you
you
that.
can technical, but
if you can prove that you and your wife never consummated y'all marriage, you can get in the know, bro. So if I'm gonna marry you, you my homeboy, right? In order for our marriage to be legal, somebody gotta take it on the ass or suck off or whatever. I don't even know how they consummate, but like I'm not gonna do it, bro. And
yeah,
I
I mean
speak on behalf of the heterosexual men.
from
I
the
don't know
technical
how we're gonna
aspect,
get it. Ain't gonna be legal because
definitely,
I ain't gonna
yeah,
consummate it,
definitely
bro.
not. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely not.
it ain't
You
happening
know
for
where
me.
I think that
Honestly, Shay, I
question
think. Go ahead.
where I think that question comes from
Don't forget what you had to say.
is because of something I mentioned earlier. I've seen women be die hard over a man, do anything for him, bail him out of jail, help him with his business, do all this kind of stuff,
Fuck
and
other bitches with them.
Being a good woman. That's all I'm hearing is
right,
being a good woman,
and that man not hold her to like the
and
pedestal
he not being a good nigga. So
But he
like,
fucking other
put
bitches
on. But at
without
the
me.
same time,
I mean, it's
let
his
that
problem though.
homeboy call. Let that homeboy call. Break their neck. Well, that's my homeboy.
Right,
I'm just
right.
ready to just jump off the bridge for the homeboy. So you do have some guys who hold their relationships with their male friends
And you
higher
want
than they do with the
and,
women who hold them down.
And you know what's crazy? This say they rather run to their homeboys, and your homeboys ain't sucking and fucking you. Well, maybe they are. some
Oh
some some
Lord.
homies do fuck the homies, do the homies. But let's say they not.
We talk about the heterosexual
Yeah, the heterosexuals.
African
If
Americans. Yeah.
let's say they not. Your homies ain't even sucking and fucking you. They not cooking for you, and y'all's favorite. They not going half on the rent or 50-50 like y'all like, but you'll still run into your homeboy. That's crazy to me. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that hold their homeboys in higher regard than the women who actually have been there. I've seen that a lot. Period.
Especially in
That ain't
LA.
me. So I
No, it
I
ain't. I
really
don't
can't. I
put.
really can't. I'm just saying I can't really chime in on it.
Hmm.
But I am interested in what you had to say. Do you remember?
Oh no, I was just saying that was a silly question. That's what I was gonna say.
But do you agree with Mr. Everything? Because at first
As far as what?
you never said that you would marry your homeboy. I want to make that clear. He never said that he would marry his homeboy, but you did say you can see why.
I
Because for
get no.
business,
As
blah
far
blah
as
blah.
like business wise, like I mean, most businesses, if we being real, in America and the world, are ran by men, right? They're started up by men. They have men partners and things of that nature. So I could see from the aspect of like just history and how business gets handled between men. It's like you show up, you do your part. If you need me to hold you down, I'm gonna hold you down, and you're gonna catch up this, that, and the third. But as far as like marriage with women, we see it 9 times out of 10, especially if you don't have a prenup. And even if you have a prenup, that shit can be voided. Women are there to take what you've earned prior, you
Damn.
know, to that relationship, and it will leave you assed out. So
But
I could definitely understand.
it's some badass women out there though, because even though you're smart, there's somebody smarter than you. Um, there's some badass women out there that could
Right.
even be on the same level as you, and what they went into the relationship with, that's all they want back. They're not trying to get nothing else
Absolutely,
from
no,
you. So
that's
you
fair.
can't do the business with them. You gotta do the business.
No,
Like I don't understand why you can't do business with
okay,
your
but
homeboy
okay,
without
this
marrying
is what
him.
I'm saying. So listen to what I'm saying though. Okay, as a woman, right, around 2 a.m., are you gonna walk down a dark alley by yourself?
Not
Wait a
unless I
minute.
ain't
Are
got
we
no
just
option.
fucking? Are we? Because
No,
now I'm scared.
listen,
Because you might not want to walk down the
listen to
alley
what
with
I'm
me. Because
asking
we
you.
just
Just answer
fucking.
think about the question. As
No.
a woman, okay,
No.
thank you. You're not finna walk down. Okay, so if you know things can happen if you go down that alley, right?
Hey,
As a man, if I know 9 times out of 10 how marriages end up, why would I want to be married? Is what
Nine
I'm getting
times
at.
out of 10. That's
Nine
a
times out of 10, do you know what the
that's a
divorce
bit
rate is?
extreme. That ain't the percentages.
It's bro. Listen, that is how it. Okay, that may not be the actual percentage, but as a man, this is what you see, right? So if you know it ain't 9 times out of 10, you go down that alley, something's gonna happen to you, but you know what? I'm not gonna go down that alley. I'm not gonna walk home. I'm gonna get an Uber.
But
So
what
with that
if
being said,
but what if
you
the
have.
women help you build your business?
That's different. If she helps me build my business, why not have access to everything? But is that most women? I don't think so.
And not only that, you got to think about it. And this is gonna go into another subject, so I'm just gonna keep it short. A lot of time when guys become like successful like that, they go after a certain caliber of woman that got a price on it.
Them
So
be the gold diggers,
right,
not the bitch
I
that
mean,
helped them get
they don't.
started,
They right. They not. Y'all. A lot of times, y'all don't go after the woman that would be holding it down with you, helping you
or was
in
there
the
when you was
office,
broke.
staying up late. They not doing that. They going for the ones that's not doing none of that. They
That's
go after the
I'm gonna
women.
have to I'm gonna have to disagree on that because it's like I feel like that's more or less just of a stereotype. I feel like any logical man that got it out the mud with his woman is gonna stick with that woman. That I don't
That sound good,
I mean
Come on
that sounds
now.
like
I
and
some
know
you
you see
might
it
do
happen
that,
every
and
day.
it
I know
sound
you see
good.
it happen every day.
You see it happen every day.
I don't know. Me as a successful man, as I am, I typically hide the things that I have. I hide the things that I do. I
I
hide
feel you.
who I am. Right. So I
Right.
don't just go for, oh, that girl look good. Let me flash da 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 to get no. So I don't know. I'm speaking from a logical standpoint. I can't really
Yeah, I
speak on
understand that.
people who never had access to women. Right. So people who never had access to women they don't know the difference between a good woman and a woman that just look good. So if they do come up, maybe they going through their phases. Like, let me just experience some
No,
shit.
they
So
don't be
I can't
caring.
really say. I can't really say.
They don't care. They just want that prize
Yeah,
looking woman. A lot of
I,
times that's what they go after. They don't even
I,
want somebody
they,
who
yeah.
even have some sense.
I
They
don't,
want
Yeah.
somebody dumb.
I don't think y'all getting what Taco is saying.
Okay, well,
And
break down.
but basically what he's talking about
He
is
said
like,
he not like that. I believe that.
yeah, yeah, I get what he's saying, but he's not like that. But what happens is, guys, those women that y'all talking about that are physically attractive, physically appealing. What happens a lot of times with guys is they don't, and we realize what we rank it too. That's a whole nother thing. But
Mm-hmm.
Good.
guys will realize that after they've always wanted to fuck one of those women to be with them, but it's not
Okay.
until they able to get a nice car or get a big bank
Some
account or
money.
whatever. Not so
Okay.
once they have the opportunity to do it, then they'll go to acting on it. Now I can guarantee you that guy that started out and that made his money, he been with a 400-pound woman the whole first part of his career.
See, you gotta
If
be
his woman,
extra.
listen, no, not even 400
Gonna
pounds,
lie.
not even
I ain't gonna
400
lie.
pounds. Listen,
Okay,
it may not
okay.
even be a 400-pound woman.
If it
It could
was
be,
so hard, I'm taking off.
it could be a regular sized woman that her looks are 4 or 5. But what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying is that he's never had an opportunity to fuck a dime until he got a Ferrari or until he
Right.
got a hundred
Right.
thousand.
Okay.
So, but I'm saying if that regular woman was okay with him going to go fuck Keisha and coming home, he wouldn't leave her.
Yeah, but
He would.
that
I
comes
But
guarantee
that's
to
you
not what
that he
Taco
would have.
said
But
though.
what I'm
But Taco
saying though.
didn't
But
even
what I'm
say
saying.
that.
Yeah. But
piggybacking off of that though. I 100%
I'm
agree.
piggybacking on. But what I'm saying is that those guys, the reason why they're doing it is because now they're finally in a position to go fuck the badass model chick or whatever. Now, and like he's waited his whole life to be able to
You
do
should
that,
allow
and
him.
like
You
he
should
want to
allow him.
reward himself, and like I want to go fuck her. I've been wanting to fuck her all my life. Like,
Okay.
listen, I've
You
been in
should
love with
allow him.
Janet since I had a wee wee. You don't think that if I get $5
Oh,
billion and
okay.
I get around Janet, I ain't gonna shoot my shot?
Okay, sir.
I'm
We
going.
we
You
understand
should
that. The only
allow him.
reason I'm speaking up is because you said I'm gonna speak up because y'all ain't understanding what he's saying, and we clearly understand what this motherfucker to my
Well, I
left is
should have
saying.
said
Is saying.
it sounded like Cherry. Not you, man, because I'm always wrong about Shay. But it sounded like Cherry wasn't agreeing with him or understanding. So I was just giving the clarification for one shot at you, man. None at all.
But honestly
You know
though,
what?
Mm-hmm.
he should be allowed to do those things though. Like,
What?
especially if he's taking care of. Okay, look, as humans, we not even monogamous. Naturally, we not even monogamous.
Oh.
So if he get that opportunity and come up in a whole major way, I feel like you should give him a pass. Like, as long as he take care of everything, he making sure that you
There we go.
secure this, that, and the third. Emotionally, this, that, and the third. He taking care of you, right? He should be allowed to do what he got to do
Do
as a
whatever
man
he want to
Take
if he
do.
me
wants to
to the
experience that.
king.
If he wants to experience that.
I
No.
don't have much to bring.
I mean,
You
that's
ready to kill him now?
but you know
Look,
what? But that's why I'm
but this the
single.
thing.
But that's
You
why I'm
think?
single because most women. This is the thing, right? People that act like they're monogamous, this, that, and the third. I know too many people that's married. I know too many people in relationships that cheat all day, right? They cheat all
But you
day.
told me
But
you don't cheat.
I
We've
don't
had
cheat.
private
But listen to
conversations. You told me you don't
listen to
believe
what
in
I'm
that.
saying.
You told
Listen to
me
what
He
that.
said that's why
you're
he's single.
not hearing me. You're not hearing me. What I'm saying is I know people that do this shit. I have women ask me if I get in a relationship, will you still be down to da 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 da? So this is what I'm saying. People aren't naturally monogamous. So if we can get to the point where people are having open conversation of like, okay, I like attention, right? They may not want to fuck that person, but I like attention. I like this, that, and the third. I think this will put us ahead as far as like having solid relationships. So yes,
Okay.
I feel like that man should be able
Okay.
to do what he got to do.
I, I'm not gonna say I agree with the monogamous part, but I will say that I think that this is another topic and I'm definitely open to visiting it at another time
I
because it
think.
is something that can be discussed extensively.
Oh
So
yeah, no, it can.
we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Do you have any final thoughts on what we talked about? We just gonna go around the room, starting with you, Mr. Everything.
Uh, I just want to say the goddamn audacity of these men or these women, And so, yeah, that's
I
it.
would just. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
That's it.
I would
Okay,
just say
Cherry.
I do appreciate y'all being on the couch today, and I did get something from what you guys brought to the table, and it would definitely not reestablish, I guess reinforce the thought that when you get involved with someone, be very clear about what your expectations are from the gate. Like, if I wasn't clear, I'm gonna make sure I'm clear about whatever.
Crystal,
But
bitch. Crystal.
Believe
crystal,
him the first time.
crystal clear. Yeah, I mean, yeah, shoot, yeah. Y'all just making sure that I do it. That's all.
Taco.
Me personally, I mean, I ain't really got too much to say. I feel like we discussed everything we should have discussed. Um, you know, I mean, it was great. You know?
Okay.
Wish we had more time. What I will say is, I wish that we started earlier so we could actually have
Yeah, I
full
do too.
conversations.
But I'm gonna invite you back on the show, and then we can talk about the whole monogamy thing. If you're willing to come back, you and Mr. Everything can be on that segment.
Yeah, that would
If
be
the
good.
timing is right and the schedule's proper, I'll definitely do it.
All right.
Sounds
So
good.
my final thoughts. Fuck what these niggas is talking about. If you want your stomach full and your balls empty, nigga, come to death row. And I'm out.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Sure.
Each day you
Well,
remind
damn.
me that I am abundant. I'm wanting for